Hello, everyone. We are back with more Minecraft. Uh, we will see what results will come from all the work that we put in yesterday. With building such, the power plant. So we need to make a big water tank for that. And as I alluded to before, I think I want to use glass. I wish I had silk touch, but getting silk touch is a big pain in the ass, so I'm not gonna bother. If only it just needed, string. So the water tank's gonna be up here. That's how I decided to do it? Hmm. I don't want to make this a giant square, though. A rectangle is what I should say. I don't want to make it a giant rectangle. Also, just gonna lag suddenly like that. This is gonna use a bunch of glass. Hmm. I should have brought a building block that isn't just glass. How do I sound? Also, hello, Zen. Am I really quiet? Can you hear me over the music? Is the music too loud? Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Uh, actually, sand. I'm gonna use sand as a building block for a very specific reason. Um, it doesn't break as easily as well. If I used cobblestone and I was going at it with a pickaxe, I could easily break the glass. So I want to try avoiding that. There is one problem with this plan of mine. Yeah, that lag is a bit of an issue. Why is it so laggy? Is there anything on my end I can do with that? No, not really. Not really. This is about as good as we're gonna get. Okay, don't let me walk off the edge this time. Okay. sure many of you are curious as to what my design is going to look like. And I'm curious about that as well. I have not a clue. Ooh, class actually dropped something? Well, I'm not going to go after it, even though I just thought to myself, oh, I'm going to jump down there. But if I use my axe, it'll just come to my inventory. My glass refund. This is my plan, kind of, sort of. I think this will hold water. I'm a little bit concerned that water will sneak through somewhere. I really hope it doesn't. Um, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I can actually check pretty quickly if that's the case. Do I have buckets of water in my inventory? Oop, I have buckets. None of them have water. Should make a magnetic shovel. Okay. Ow. But it's fine. Let me go get a bucket of water real quick. Alright, so if I spill some water here, will it run off? Oh, good. Alright. Now then. Next thing. Thinking about this next layer. I could go out more. Yeah, I should go out more. I think this will be the last layer that I go, like this will be the furthest I go expanding it. This will be the widest. Now, to answer any questions, no, this does not have to be this large or elaborate. But this is my factory, and it's gonna look good, theoretically. It probably won't actually look good, but hey, there's nothing I can do about that. But I'm gonna try. Actually gonna keep that glass there. Look at that lag. It really does not like me placing glass for some reason. Will glass cause massive lag for me and just ruin everything? Who knows? Because who really knows why there's lag in the first place? That is still a mystery unsolved. Just realized this might be for naught. And I'll explain in a moment when I go back up there. I just remembered I don't actually have any pumps on that water. Well, actually, I could put the pumps inside. No, I can't. Well, maybe I can, but probably not. Some pipe just for having extra pipe. Are all my pumps inside the machine, really? The ME system? Oh. Staring me dead in the face. Are they not called pump? Am I crazy? No, they are. Mechanical pump. Mechanical pump. Oh, they're right here. Jeez. I regret making so many of these because they take so much power that I can't really use them for anything. Like, I can't use as many of these as I ended up making. So, going all the way up. No, I can do it. That just needs to be a pump instead of a, actually that can be a pump even, which is probably for the best. Of course, I need to make a scaffolding around the whole thing. I should have done this before I started making the big glass and containment, but I got excited and then, oh, I'm wasting time and effort. Also, I don't need more than 2 of these, but because of the way I've designed this, I'm going to need all 4 of them, so that was smart of me. Okay. Might as well just make this scaffolding all the way around, because I'm going to need it. Eating food is a good way to show just how much lag you have. Just really exposes it. Why is that there? Anyway. Should be fine. That is going in the wrong direction. Now we immediately start breaking the scaffolding we just made. Actually, no. I'm gonna need this scaffolding again. But not more than this much. These are going to be incorrectly directioned each time I place one. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now I have to get back up on top of this. One more layer. I'm going to break the sand now. Except for that one. Also just realized I need the water now. So might as well place... Ooh. So I might as well just get a bunch of water. So I need to get my buckets. I don't know where my buckets are. Are they in the ME system, perhaps? Perhaps? No, they're not. But I think I do know where they are. I think they're in this chest over here. No? I thought they would be. Are they really in the ME system? Casually lagging. Bucket. No. Where did all my buckets go? Whatever. I'll just make more of them. I have 53 iron blocks. I think I'll be fine. I mean, I don't really need more than 2. Because I can usually make infinite water sources anywhere I go. As long as I have to. I really wonder where they went, though. So I can't fathom what else I would have done with them. They're just gone for no reason. Okay. It does not like all this flowing water, that's for sure. It's just, there's a lag constantly. Oh, I really wish I had a new computer. It wouldn't even need to be a particularly strong computer. Something that can handle Minecraft. That's not asking for much, I don't think. Right, I don't need the sand anymore. Well, I don't want this to be an empty. water tank, so I gotta fill it all. Surprisingly, not as hard to do fill all of it as I thought it might be at first. Still haven't been able to not hurt myself coming down off of it. How's it looking? Kind of difficult to really tell what you see at the moment. Hmm. Not so sure that the glass looks particularly good, but hey, that's because I don't have shaders because my computer is, you know, barely alive. Hi, Kiri. How are you doing? We're just, building with water at the moment. Alright, enough building with water for a moment. Let's start building with glass. Just as stable as water, as far as I can tell, as when it comes to, you know, building materials. Water and glass. Great combination. I'm doing fine. I wonder if, like, fish or something like that will end up spawning in this. Probably not, but you never know. I'm not entirely sure what biome I'm in, technically. Alright. Now, we, need to be very careful not to jump off and die. Jumping off and dying, not particularly the best course of action. But I'm doing great, Kiri. I just have a lot of lag, that's all. If we overlook the lag that I have, I'm doing pretty great. The very occasional lag. Okay. And once again, I must reiterate, this is all completely unnecessary to truly make it this elaborate. At least I'm pretty sure I don't need a large source of water. I don't think it needs to be infinite. Well, I think what it counts as an infinite water source is much lower than like a lava, like a source of lava. Anyway, I don't care if I lose this sand, so yeah. I am doing good though. Thank you for asking. And thank you for watching my stream. Um, nice and level now? Seems that way. Alright, we don't need to mess with the water anymore. Ooh, that lag though. Is it fun to watch my stream of it though? Let's be honest. It's just I'm lagging so much. I appreciate though. You don't get the, you know, computer made in the 90s experience on on Twitch very often. So it's a service, you know. I meant to keep that block there. Actually, I didn't need to keep that block there, but it's whatever. I thought I did. Okay. Well, the aesthetic part of this is finished. It sure does add to the challenge of skyblock. It's funny because I intended to play skyblock for a reduced amount of lag. And theoretically, I do have less lag. Probably, question mark. Just doesn't feel that way. Okay. Now I wanna think for a moment. Is it possible that I could maybe no. Maybe? No. I was thinking if it was possible for me to use 2 pumps to pump all 4 of these pipes, but I don't think I can. So I'm not gonna bother. So we need to set up some ways to give power up here. This is for a power plant. Let me show you the specifics of what's going on with this power plant for just a second. So down here we have a tank that is constantly being filled with lava. This pump and that pump will pump that lava up all the way, and these things are called magmatic boilers. They take magma and water and turn it into steam. And then on the other side of these magmatic boilers, there's this steam dynamo, which takes steam, turns it into energy. And then that's what this pipe here is for. That's the energy connection pipe. Also, I think my ME system is probably running out of power right now. So let me go. 1 coal is not going to do it. Yep, factory. And this is my ME system. It has all of my items in it. Well, it doesn't have all of them, but it has a bunch of them. As you can see, it uses power. Currently, I'm powering it using this thing, which takes coal and turns it into energy. A Stirling dynamo, if you will. It works very quickly. Here's my power. Here's where I store all my items. Yeah, I mean, but still, I mean, look, it's not like there's a bunch of mobs out there being spawned. Don't look at that thing. Don't. There's definitely not mobs that are up there stuck and I can't get them down. That are probably causing my PC to be on fire. Really, the factory itself is fine. There is one thing that might be causing a bunch of lag though. All of this lava. This might be causing a bunch of lag. Um, don't worry about that. That's where I generate all my lava from, by the way. Anyway, it's time to start powering stuff. So let's get some cogs, some cogs, some cogs, and some cogs. Some gearbox, and that's an encased fan. It's a mechanical belt. Let's get a mechanical belt. Um, um, vertical gearboxes, yeah. What about regular gearboxes? Rotation speed controller, might need that. I have this tendency to overdo things, and I can't stop myself. Do I not have any normal gearboxes? Huh. Ooh, it's nighttime. Hope nothing spawned up there. It doesn't look like it. Also, I realized the other day, and I'm about to get some more gearboxes from this, because I just realized I have a better way of doing this. Um, so I'm gonna do that, reclaim a bunch of this. Really quite annoying that it just puts it on top of the belt. So here's what I'm gonna do. Shafts. Also need to get some more shafts. Put a shaft right there. Just take one gearbox. Only need the one. And put it right there. And it should be working. Yep. So that's all I actually needed to do before. Wait. No, 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 it's not working. Oh god. What is coming out of this? Were there things inside this belt? Oh, well, I thought I knew how I thought I knew how, gearboxes work, but apparently I don't. Really, that doesn't work, huh? Why not? It goes zoop, zoop. It should go zoop, zoop. Right? Huh. 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna break this belt. It's fine. I just need to see how these gearboxes behave. So that turns in that direction. That's turning correctly. Really? Then why did I do anything? Go zoom and sometimes I just think create is like magic, and sometimes that magic has a tad bit of randomness added to it just to confuse me. It's going the correct direction, yeah. Yep, it is. Okay. So I'm gonna go on up the power plant and attach the cogs that will be instrumental in this thing functioning. Oh, not that kind. What's that? What's that, uh, Gary? What is your suggestion? I need to attach this over there. Can I reach it? A nuclear, yeah, I can. I can. I have mechanism. Thing is, it produces a different type of power. Mechanism produces a different kind of power. And I want RF. So at some point I might just mess around with that. I mean, I do need RF for a few things. I need RF for the things with Ex Nihilo. Ex Nihilo, the auto hammer and auto siver are redstone only. That's kind of how I get most of my building materials. So those shafts going down. I didn't get the shafts I need, so I should go get those. Is it not very safe? I'm sure if I built one, it'd be fine. And I can print uranium, so I'm sure there's no problem with that. I have so much uranium right now, I could do a lot with it. Shaft. Just take them all. Honestly, this might not be enough. Hey, you know, I'll figure out a way to make it work. Because safety is number 2 in this factory. Not gonna let me do the thing. It's not gonna let me do the thing. Create? Why no do? Let's say I just... Oh, okay. There we go. Here I was thinking it was going to misbehave. Why not? Why not what? Why not do nuclear power right now? Like I said before, it doesn't give me the right kind of energy. But in the future, I might do something with it. I mean, the solar panels that I have for mechanism do the mechanism stuff okay-ish. So I'm not really in like desperate need. Oh, I was confused as to why the shafts from Create weren't doing the thing that I wanted them to do, which was a Create feature where they will just sort of like auto attach themselves in an infinite sort of distance away from you, as long as you keep placing them. I got it to work though, so it's fine. I'm kind of excited. We're getting close. Hopefully those water pipes are connected to the water blocks above them. If not, I'll jump into the tank, break some glass, attach some extra pipes, and then when they're inserted into the water, I'm sure they'll be working from that point. Okay. Yep. All right. I won't stay very long. I won't evolve into a fish for the short duration I'll be in that water. It's really laggy down here. Okay. Hmm. Sorry for whatever sound you might have heard. That was a really loud vehicle coming by my house. Driving by my house. Because I live next to a highway. One of the many, many great things about being Kara. One of the many ways I could improve my streaming situation is by not living next to a highway. And getting a better computer. So let's just gearbox it up, I think. Yeah. I can throw a vertical gearbox here. There we go. There's one of them. This chest doesn't need to be here anymore. I have just enough space to get rid of all that stuff. And by get rid of, I mean move it into my inventory. This doesn't need it. Normal gearbox will suffice. And a vert here. And a shaft. All right. Shafts. Shafts vertical. And yep. One more vert. So that's that settled. Now we just need to get the issue of these to produce. Ironically, I think another vertical gearbox would solve that problem. Yeah. And I have just enough. Yeah? Cog. They're right there, cog wheels. Should be working. Now the machines will start turning on, probably. Unless there's a problem. Which we'll soon discover. Now one problem that is possible, and very likely to occur, is that my lava production is not going to be sufficient for this gigantic power station. And in the event that that happens, I don't really know what to do. So they're not turning on. We're getting lava. We're not getting water. Now, is it possible that it just hasn't... My machine's not running fast enough so I'm not getting water? Because that is a distinct possibility. So let's check. Yep, that's the reason why. So if I speed it up, we should start getting a lot more water. Thing is, we're not... I don't have an infinite supply of cobblestone for this to eat anymore. I don't know why AutoMod decided your message wasn't very good. Alright. Alright, see ya, Kiri. Where are you going to go suffer for? Anyway, I'm gonna dump my inventory real quick. So let's start with the glass. Don't need that. These plates, don't need them. Most of this create stuff is not needed in my inventory at the moment. The diamond chest is not a create thing. Sand is something I will put there. That's cool. Good luck on doing that. Alright, let's turn the machine up to, like, really fast speed and see how that goes. It's going in the correct direction. It is overstressed. That is not a good sign. That's a very, very bad sign. That's going in the wrong direction. 64 in the correct direction would be preferable. Okay. Is water the problem? That is a concerning thing to observe. If we just let this go for a bit, will it slowly get to the place it needs to be? I'm surprised the lava is the thing that I'm not having an issue with, but instead water. Well, actually no, I think it is both. Down here, water is the issue, and up there, lava is the issue. It's going to take a long time for this to fill up with both of the materials. Yep. I don't even have any lava making its way up here. I kind of knew that. So yeah, soon I should be maxing out my water down at the bottom, maybe, I'm thinking. Oh. Oh. Check out the second floor here. Sorry about flashing, by the way, if that's a concern anybody has. So the lava is still slowly increasing. Here's where the water has managed to... Well, water is managing here, here, and then there we have a cutoff point where the lava has started entering into. I am shocked at how much lava I'm getting. Surely my tanks are all run dry, though. From lava. Thanks for me dropping and hitting my feet. No, we're still full of lava down here. Try as I might to avoid... Now, there is one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the power in half again. Or the speed in half. 32. Because I'm going to now also need this to be functioning. Though I can probably finish this over here. all full of sap. That lag, though. Am I right? I guess my bucket just sort of disappeared over here. Should clean this up at some point. Now I don't really need to. Still just flashing on and off. Eight water. Strange. Just 8? Mm-hmm. Oh, it uses a lot of water for this reaction, huh? Hmm. This may have been a real big waste of material, because it may not have ever needed to be this powerful. So there's no lava up here. There is lava here. It's made its way up to this point. And the rate at which I am adding water is just not sufficient for it. Full feedback. Jeez. So laggy. So the water and lava are kind of meeting at this point. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Oop, just about walked off the edge for no reason. We have max water here. This lava is slowly rising. Yeah, I don't know. I just do not know. I'm more than a little bit confused, dazed and confused. Right. We've used up all of our cobblestone. So that's what we need to focus on next, is getting the cobblestone out. I think I'm just gonna break down all of this stuff over here because I don't need it anymore. And it's probably causing me lag that I just don't need to have right now. It was a fun little machine. But I got everything I needed from it. I guess it is still producing latex from these. The fluid pipe can go in there. It is nice to have, a bigger surplus of belts, though, now that I've taken that down. Why did I put this glass in there? To be honest, I don't need the glass. Okay, I need to fix my pickaxe, so I need some iron. Also, I'm hungry, IRL, but I mean, nothing can be done about that. Is there anything in here that doesn't need to be in here? The kelp, probably? Okay. Let me just... This will annoy me if I leave it, so I'm just gonna pick it up. I'll leave the rest here because it doesn't really matter that much. How much bigger is a diamond chest? A lot bigger. I don't know if that's that's more than a double chest. It feels like it. Gosh, it's so difficult to navigate my wasteland, bombed out shelter over here. I'll be right back, chat. I should have switched to the BRB screen. Oh well. I'm back now. I didn't even mute. So... how's this going now? Seemingly no better than before. Jeez. That lag, though. Lag is so rough. I may have to do something that I didn't really want to do. So this is just full of water, that's full of lava. So pretty much wherever full of lava, yeah. No lava trickling into here though. I wonder why. The rate for water is just not high enough. So my entire plan just sort of doesn't work. There is one thing I could do. I don't really need to do it yet. I don't think it's really that big of a problem yet. So I really need to find a permanent home for this. But all right, let's focus on what we're doing right now. What we're doing right now is moving a bunch of the cobblestone into... oh, let's handle chest inventory management for a real hot second. Okay. Flint and steel. I don't need the flint and steel right now. I rarely ever need it. Branch, bow, hammer. I have 3 buckets now. Don't ask why. Alright. I'm gonna move a bunch of cobblestone into where it's feeding the lava generators. Feel pretty good about it when that chest is full. I'm not sure how quickly it's drawing from this chest. Pretty quickly. Seems that the lava generators are very hungry right now. This will keep it satisfied for a bit. Actually, it seems that it's mostly full now. Yeah, we're just flashing still. Yeah, I do have a plan to fix that. The next thing on the agenda is to set up an input into that so that we have it automatically adding cobblestone to the lava generators. Jeez, the lag that I'm having right now is stupid. It's just constant. Where am I even going right now? Oh, the game is glitched. How am I gonna fix this? Oh, that didn't fix it. I guess I have to save and quit to the title. It wasn't obvious as to what happened there, but it got locked into moving me around for some reason. Um, so yeah, that's what happened just then. And it was a very dangerous bug because it would have caused me to probably, well, nobody can play like that, but it would have caused me to just fling myself off of the platform into the void. See if reloading fixes it. If it doesn't, I don't really know. I would have to restart the client, and I don't really want to do that. But I'm sure this will fix it. Like, it didn't. That's surprising. It is still broken. Huh. I didn't expect that to be a thing. Ah. Well, how about we just make this a really short stream then? Sorry about that. I don't really want to restart the client and do all that while I have the stream running. Well, yeah. Um, I'm just gonna end the stream there then. We'll just go and see who's around for raiding. I'll just raid uh, mm, er, uh, yeah, I'll just raid nobody. We'll just end the stream. Sorry about that. Um, thanks for everybody who joined me today. It was good seeing you all. And, yeah, tomorrow maybe me and somebody will be doing a collab thing, so look out for that.